Uh, this is a third video, continuation of the second one on Java classes, commands, and Java class paths, commands, and packages. In this video, I'll be talking about jar files and how they are searched for. Once you've finished your project, a good way of distributing your project files to the users is using jar files. Um, Jar is short for Java archive files. Okay, so say this is your application and you want to bundle it in a jar file. So what you would do is in the current directory, which is ws, you would do jar-cf, the name of the jar file and the folder you want to bundle, and then so this would give you myjar.jar, and in order to view the files within myjar.jar, you could do jar-tf myjar.jar, and then it would show you a bunch of folders. These folders, which are not part of the actual implementation, are the ones created by the jar command. Okay, so what should be noticed here is that the exact tree structure is maintained. So this is what you have maintained within your implementation folder, and the same tree structure is maintained as it is. And both Java and Java C consider jar like a normal directory tree. So but the only difference is that okay, so in the class path, the only difference is you explicitly say the name of the jar file, but if you were to compile the same without the jar file, you would just specify the root directory, which is ws. So for a package that is myapps.utils and myapp.engine, you would, so this is myapp.utils dot dates, myapp.engine.writ, and minmax. Okay, so whenever you're creating a jar file, you would explicitly say the name of the jar file along with ws, which is the parent, um, yeah, in the class path. Um, uh, Say if you do not have the class path, all you have to do is say up to ws. Assuming you are in right here. Now, because this is a relative path, it takes the current directory, which is because we have assumed that we are in test. It takes test. You're executing the command here, so the current directory is test, or say it's the absolute path. So this is /test, and you execute the command here, and then all you have to do is to provide ws. So if you stuff were using any one of these two here, then it would be looked within slash, sorry, within it would be looked within test, right here, /ws slash my app /utils, or sorry, my app or test ws my app. This is my app utils, if I'm not wrong. Yes, so it would be, okay, utils, and this would be slash engine. Okay, let's talk about static import. Okay, so say okay, max value is a static member of integer, and toHex string is a static method of integer. So instead of saying integer dot, what you could do is you could say import static, and it's not static import, it should be import static, the order matters, and you would do the fully qualified name, right, java.lang.integer.star. So you're statically importing the static members of integer. So in that case you can just use maximum value, right, which would be associated with this later on, and toString of 42 again, which would be associated with the same later on. Now because you've done this, because out is a static um, member of system class, you don't have to say system.out anymore. You could just start with out. Now this is, since this is a member and a static reference, you need to use this explicitly. And because the integer, I mean the constant and the method um, are just invoked using the class name, you don't need to precede it with any reference.